Okay, so after so having quite a thing this day, April 19th, 2024, the year that's going to live in infamy. It's very explosive. The technology for the next 50 to 100 years is going to explode this year and drive the next 10, 20 years. Seen it happen time and time again. So anyhow, yeah, so I'm laughing because I recorded for 4 or 5 minutes and then realized it wasn't recording because the damn time thing was below the fold. And and so then I got it going again. And I made a couple of videos, but I finally read the little error message thing that was coming up, and it was telling me my microphone was off. And so I guess those don't have audio. That's okay. They can go in the garbage. Um, or maybe I can use them in the future for content. Have you ever seen the movie What's Up, Tiger Lily? It was like Woody Allen's first movie. What it actually was, it was like a black and white Japanese detective movie, something like that, action movie. And what he did is he took the movie silent and voiceovered uh, the dialogue, right, and made a comedy out of it. We can do that. In fact, there's whole area of puzzles and stuff where you do that. You offer a cartoon with an empty word balloon and say fill in the dialogue. So anyhow, we're good now. You can hear me. I already said April 19th, 2024. It's a beautiful day out. It's morning time. Um, I have no idea if I'm ever going to upload these things. I need a video editor. Well, I got a video editor as far as software goes. I need a video editor human. So, are you interested in video editing? I need people. Okay, so guess that makes me lucky, huh, Barbara? So, do I have it in a browser? Yes, I do, and I won't be distracted by making my video. So I've bookmarked this so I can find it again. I really should start working with uh, SPAL, SharePoint Online, to start making content that others can use if they follow my footsteps, so to speak. So interesting. This is from some website's blog. Did I mention that I had over 150 WordPress websites going at one time? Once upon a time? How to make money with Web3, earn money with Web3 NFTs. By the way, as an entrepreneur with a project or business plan, if you don't have a path to monetize it, you probably shouldn't waste your time. Earn money with Web3 NFTs. Yes, that's what I want to do. Make money via Web3 gaming. Yes, that's what we want to do. Earn through cryptocurrencies. Well, I'm looking at 2030 to go ICO. But yeah, I've always wanted my own currency. In fact, I used to print up some of my own currency for my friends and I to play with back in the uh, 70s. Make profit from Web3 streaming. Now, that's an area I'd like to have a team drill down on and has real potential. Telepresence. Oh, fuck. Pardon my French, as my mom used to always say. Um, what I was imagining is because I was thinking for streaming. Well, I've got a whole bunch of ideas. One is from time to time I've wondered if we'd want to own a radio station, and what we'd do with it. Well, 21st century radio station might be found in Web 3. So I'd like to explore that. But part of that is to get streaming content easily, could be webcams. Um, Another one is telepresence. And why I was kind of, my mind was kind of blown away. In robotics, which is another area of interest of mine, they have these tournaments or contests, and you may have seen some of it on Big Bang Theory, but they make killer robots that are supposed to go after each other, and it's a battle royal sort of thing. Um, why is that blinking at me? Oh, they're trying to clickbait. They're trying to get my attention. Boy, banner ads has a whole historical place, and they have their place in marketing. So, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities for streaming. So I'd like to explore that. Start Web3 agency. Well, that's exactly the point. If we get expertise and Kate and I want to say testimonials, but I'm talking about more like case studies. If we can offer case studies, I'll tell you that's very powerful because as a computer consultant, I've had clients ask me, they'll somebody will make an offer to them to develop a website for like $450 or something, and they'll ask me if they should do that, and I do an analysis, and the ones I'm more often than not, like they'll have like 3 to 5 links to websites to demonstrate what they've done, and either the link is dead, they never bothered to put a back end on it, or what it goes to is not really the proof that they're offering. So right there, big red flags. They're getting very gray hat. Don't trust them. So that was typically my advice: is no, no, don't go with them. Anyhow, Web3 agency. I mean, it's the modern version of a consultant agency. So yeah, again, it's as what was it, Scott McNeely? Is that his name from Sun Microsystems? I won't get into the story, but what they started saying was they learned to eat their own dog food, so to speak. Well, actually, they did say it. So a huge potential. They're just so friggin' huge. I mean, one thing we could do even is to have a LAN. I'm all this paradigm stuff starting to take me back 30, 40 years, but a LAN, a virtual LAN that offers software as a service going through a hypervisor on the client, that like small businesses or medium-sized businesses, hey, it's turnkey. It's turnkey, and I've CRMs are getting big too. I spent a couple years being responsible for a company's CRM system. I won't get into those details, but huge. So anyhow, so say we've got these turnkey generic template um, small networks, very tight cybersecurity, and we can basically publish them, I guess is what I'm thinking. They're generic enough, or we can customize them for the client. That's probably what it should. We'd have skeleton code or boilerplate, and then as we do a use case with the stakeholders or the client, then we can customize it, we can configure it for their purposes, and there they go. Very quick, very easy, very cheap, very scalable, very expandable, extensible. What are some other words? Um, but decentralized. Um, I mean, these things we can. One thing we can do is basically, we could even like when the small business shuts down for the night, we shut down the virtual network, the virtual machine. And when they come in, the first one to log in, it boots up, it gets established, and there you go. Um, just incredible. If you get out of the 20th century paradigm mindset and open yourself to the 21st century, it's a universe of opportunities. So anyhow, that's huge. That is huge. Um, and I'll put a pitch in for doing consulting work, and then I got to bounce. There's still more on the list, but um, Oracle. Oracle's a great case study, and it's actually they've done a lot of stuff that I haven't kept up on over the last 30 years. But um, it used to be said that Oracle, Oracle is, in fact, I think the founder is like a billionaire, like on the Forbes 400s list, and they were one of the first SQL servers to implement a SQL server, and anyhow, they make a lot of money, the kind that like IBM used to when mainframes was the only computing going, and but they make like 60% of their revenue is because if you're going to put an Oracle system is very high end. If you're going to put an Oracle system in it, it's bundled with it is typically a team of Oracle developers that are like maybe even work on site customizing the system for your business. It's expensive. Mainframes were expensive. Um, Still are probably, but that's what I'm getting at with agency, with consulting. If the platform I'm developing come into being, well, like Helen Home AI project, we, yeah, I don't want to get into that too in depth. I need to bounce.